Hey everybody, Yankee here, and it is a new year for everybody out there. As I'm sure you already know, it is now 2023, and last week I did a video saying what I thought was the worst gun of 2022. And a lot of people in that video said, well, what's the best gun? If you're going to do worst gun, you got to do best gun. Well, I didn't mention best gun in that video because I hadn't decided yet. I had narrowed it down to a few, but now I know which one I'm going to label the best gun of 2022, or at least the best new handgun, which is mostly what I deal with, of 2022. And in fact, it's going to be two best guns because I could not narrow it down past two. There's two that are just like a statistical dead heat tie for me. So I'm going to tell people what they are today. First, in no order, the best new gun of 2022, which is a tied gun, like I said, it's one of two, is, and let me scoot over here so that I can actually put the picture up, it is the Beretta 92X RDO. Now you might think, well, Beretta 92s aren't new. Well, they're not new, but the 92X is relatively new. It's an updated version of the 92. And the 92X RDO was new for 2022. And what the RDO is it's ready for a red dot. It's already cut for a red dot, which is something that was extremely uncommon with Berettas. Because of the way they were designed, they didn't lend themselves to red dots. Now, you can easily put a red dot on one from the factory. You don't have to send it off somewhere and get it one specially cut and redesigned to put a red dot on it. It actually brought the Beretta 92 into the modern age. And since it is a 92X, it does have the Vertec grip, which you can change to a more standard grip with the wraparound grips, but it comes ready to be converted to decocker only or have a manual safety with just a simple swap. And you can choose which one you want when you buy it, but then if you change your mind later, you buy a simple little part that's inexpensive, you change it to decocker only or to having a safety depending on which one you bought originally. So that is my choice for one of the best guns of 2022. It's bringing the 92 into the modern age. So it is, and like I say, it's got all the benefits of the newer guns, has the removable front sight, etc. So this gun is finally, the 92, actually stepping in to the modern times, and that's why it's one of the best guns of 2022. And now, like I said, in no particular order, is the other best handgun of 2022. And it is from a company that I hate to mention, but it deserves it. So it is the Springfield Armory SA35. Now you might see a trend here. The 92 was an older gun being brought into the modern age. Well, this is similar. It's an older design. You know, it's the high power, but this one isn't modernized. It's just a reissuing of a classic gun that had kind of gone away. Springfield Armory built their own high power, and they built it very true to the original. So now it's available to a whole new audience. And they did make one little change, one important change. They took out the magazine catch, which made the high power kind of bad. It made it have a horrible trigger. Everybody who knows anything about guns takes those out as soon as they get a high power. With the Springfield Armory model, they redesigned it a little bit to where it doesn't have that. So you don't have to take it out, and you have a little bit better of a trigger on the gun. So you have a classic gun, a gun that's well made, it's true to the original design, but it's improved a little bit. And it's at a time when, like I said, you really couldn't get the high powers anymore from hardly anybody in their original form. Used to be multiple different manufacturers made them. Now it was just a couple of lower end overseas manufacturers also came out with one this year. But the Springfield Armory is just, I think, the cream of the crop when it comes to the new high powers. So that is my number 2 gun, but still it's the number 1 gun, tied with the Beretta 92 for best gun of 2022, the Springfield Armory SA35.